Lone Star Circle of Care, a federally qualified health center, is a not-for-profit 501c3 organization. We provide primary care services for the entire family. We were just recently Joint Commission accredited, which again is a testament to the quality care that we give our patients. We are a primary medical home for our patients, and we want to provide the same quality care that any insured patient would get from their primary care physician.
I left private practice just north of here when I began to become very frustrated with trying to help those people that were lacking insurance get adequate health care. I was in a multi-specialty group, and some of my partners were less than thrilled that I was taking on a lot of the federally funded programs for some of my patients.
It just fit exactly what I wanted to do. I love our patient population. I do enjoy that we do a lot of private insurance, but I really enjoy our Medicaid patients. And I wanted to be in a practice where I could take care of them and have the amenities and the resources to do all the things that I would need to do for them. And Lone Star had that.
You don't have to worry about managing your own office, doing really complicated income tax things, so that's really been a big boom. And from day one, you're totally full of patients and completely busy, which you don't have to spend a year building up your own practice in this area, which is nice.
I have enjoyed working in here because it's such a wide range of diagnoses, large scope of practice, good environment for middle-level providers, a lot of support, but a lot of independence at the same time.
I've been pleasantly surprised with what I've seen so far at Lone Star. I've been here for 6 months, and it's continued to grow amazingly well. The people are excellent to work with.
It's allowed me to help hire some new physicians that really want to do this kind of work, and to take care of the people that are underinsured or non-insured and get them hooked into programs that are out there that a lot of people don't want to take the time to do.
What brought me to Lone Star was the quality of the care that they give, the patient population that they serve, and the opportunities that it opens for me.
Well, the majority of our patients are uninsured. A lot are Medicaid patients, CHIP patients. A lot of our other patients are what we consider underinsured, which the majority of us are. Now, even if you have private insurance, there's a lot of times they don't cover everything that you would need, and we can help patients afford those services at a discounted rate.
We have a lot of working poor. That's one of our big patient bases, and people that actually work for a living and still can't afford insurance of any kind.
I can tell that we're making a difference with them because they are incredibly grateful, but they're also utilizing the care. As we make referrals, we see that they follow through.
We do have a relationship with Texas A&M Health Science Center. They have a new location in Round Rock, and currently they are housing 3rd and 4th year medical students. So those students are rotating through our clinics for their rotations of pediatrics, psychiatry and behavioral health, family practice, and OBGYN.
I think it's a big benefit to working at this location or throughout Lone Star as well, to be able to have that teaching relationship with medical students from Texas A&M.
The best way to actually learn and sharpen your skills is to teach.
It will be beneficial for the A&M school because we'll be able to help facilitate training of residents through our clinics. And in return, we get a wonderful, beautiful facility to care for our patients in. We can do everything for the patient here. I kind of joke when I see my patients and say, oh, it's one-stop shopping, but it really is, especially at the A&M Hub where patients can come and see us for their women's services. The whole family could come. Partners could be seen in family practice, pediatrics here. We also have behavioral health. We're going to have senior clinic. It's care for the whole family. I like to go out and see the people that I've helped. I know them, I know their families, I know their children. I've talked to their partners on the phone. I like that relationship that you build, and that I don't feel awkward when I'm out in my normal life seeing my patients. I actually enjoy that part of it.
Texans on a whole are very friendly, almost to the point where they're made fun of by other states. We're overly friendly, especially in the Central Texas area. very friendly people. I mean, you can't walk down the street without people saying howdy or hi, and many times you'll just be walking around the square downtown in Georgetown, and people just strike up a conversation with you, especially if you're sitting at one of the outdoor eateries. It's a lot of fun. People are real nice around here.
There's a lot of really cool things that are opening up in Georgetown, lots of cool restaurants and bars, local establishments. On the weekends now with a small child, we go to the Del Diamond a lot. We love the baseball games. In the summertime, we spend a lot of time at the lake, a lot of time on the river. So it just depends on what time of year it is, but we're never at a loss for something to do around here.
Cost of living is very affordable in Texas.
A lot of old historical homes there. Like I say, our house was built 1870. It was the first one in Georgetown electricity. They said like Georgetown's like one of the top 10 cities in the country as far as if you want to buy an older restored home.
And there are places downtown if you want to live downtown Austin. There's houses, condos, and then on the outskirts as well, and even in the suburbs that are all very reasonably priced and good schools.
It's actually a very easy place to find a house. So there's any variety of houses in the Austin, Round Rock, Georgetown, Leander area. I mean, you can find a reasonably priced house and you can find a very expensive house. It just depends on what you're looking for. The school districts in Leander are wonderful. Round Rock has school districts that are wonderful.
And there's a lot of new schools popping up. I think Flavorville just got a new one. Round Rock's getting a brand new giant high school that's state of the art.
It's a good place to raise a family and have a career.
How's the shopping?
The shopping is fabulous.
The shopping. She loves the shopping.
Oh, it is wonderful. Love it. Absolutely. There's all sorts of places to shop.
We have a Round Rock Outlet Mall that has any number of stores that you would ever want to go to.
Austin, which is very close, has every kind of high-end shopping you can think of. The Domain is probably about a 8-minute drive from Round Rock, and we'll have anything that most folks want.
Austin's all about kind of small boutique shops, really cool restaurants. The best food that you're going to find in Austin, believe it or not, is in coming out of small little trailers and that look like ice cream trucks. So Austin's a really unique city in that sense that is unique to any place that I've ever been. Much different than the Boston, New York. I've been to all the major cities, and Austin has a really cool feel to it.
There is 6th Street downtown, which is a lot of college kids, but there's definitely other places as well, and there's different other little sectors of downtown to check out. If you're more of a laid back, wanting to go catch a movie, there's plenty of movie theaters. There's the Alamo Draft House, which you can eat dinner, drink wine, beer, and watch a movie.
There's so much to do. There's festivals going on like every single weekend. The big ones are South by Southwest, the big musical festival, and ACL, which is a 3-day kind of outdoor festival. You really feel the energy in the city. There's really never a weekend where there's not something going on.
When we go to Austin, we may go to restaurants to go out to eat dinner. There's any number of restaurants that are unique to Austin that are wonderful. So Austin is a really exceptional place.
There's dance clubs, there's live music, all forms of live music, everything from techno to the blues to Americana. We love the Backyard, we love Stubbs, we love the Saxon Pub.
What I think is the best about Austin is how close nature is to downtown. I mean, you can be literally on 6th Street, which is our downtown area, and then 2 miles away is this beautiful green belt where you can go hiking. You can see waterfalls and really take hikes in nature, like as if you're more out in rural areas.
I think the Hill Country is beautiful. It basically, I mean, Austin, even though there's areas that are really flat, there's really hilly areas, especially in the outskirts of the city. And so it's just beautiful greenery. There's lots of different wineries and vineyards.
There's some, really well-known, probably nationally known bike roads in the hill country. The Willow City Loop is really famous because it's really rugged and a lot of beautiful flowers in the springtime. My wife and I go cruising around every once in a while, just to look at the countryside, just relax. And then there are a bunch of state parks around there. You can bike through all of those. A lot of road cycling. I mean, after all, this is kind of the area where Lance Armstrong learned to climb, right?
Have you ever been to Interspace?
I have not. I drive by it all the time and I want to go. I haven't been.
I've not been to Interspace. Is Interspace in San Antonio?
I have not been there yet. I know. We live right here. We talk about it all the time. We need to go.
Inner space. No, I haven't.
Have I? No. Well, it's been a long time ago.
No, I haven't. Been to Longhorn Cavern.
No, I haven't. I've had some patients that work there, but never made it there.
I haven't actually been to Interspace yet.
I drive by it all the time and go, man, I need to go there.
What's Interspace?
It's in Georgetown.
What's Interspace?
My understanding is that it's a cavern that's similar to the Sonora Caverns or the Carlsbad Caverns would be. And those are actually pretty cool because usually inside the cavern it's nice and cool and quiet and dark. And to see the formations, it's pretty spectacular.
Interspace is awesome.
Overall, Central Texas is a great place to live. Whether you are a young family just starting out or whether you're a couple with grown children out of the house, it's a great place to explore the suburban and the hill country areas. Lots of activities for anyone of all ages. Lone Star Circle of Care is a very dynamic and unique organization. It may not be the best practice setting for every physician. However, for the right physician, it is a wonderful place to work.
I had a patient come one day after we opened and had been lost, couldn't find us. Came in and said, she said, I'm so sorry I'm late. I'm like, it's okay. What's going on? She said, well, I drove up here because this is the address they gave me and I thought, there's no way this is where my doctor is. And so I drove away. And then I came back. And it made me really proud to be able to be here. And that those patients that don't have much can come somewhere that's really nice and be proud to say, oh, that's where my doctor is. Oh, let me send you there. It's a really beautiful place. So I think it's been a really great thing.
We get a lot of people that apply for this who are just looking for a job, a place to work, but that's not what we're interested in. We're interested in people who want to do this mission, who want to work with this type of population, and that are oftentimes where they're at now, frustrated with trying to get through some of the minefields of getting people hooked into good health care. We're looking for folks that are driven by the mission to take care of people. All that corny stuff you said when you went to medical school, why are you going to medical school? Those are the guys who we want now that still have those ideals. And this is a great opportunity. I mean, you can't beat it.